Coronation Street spoilers have teased a shocking twist next week, as well as some worrying scenes ahead on the ITV soap. One character is declared dead in a horror turn of events, with it believed they have taken their own life. There's a health scare for a long-term character too, while Paul Foreman's funeral arrives weeks on from his sad death. There's a cryptic spoiler about one fan favorite too that will no doubt spark concern. Elsewhere, Teresa return, and Teresa also money woes after a character was left fighting for their life. The main storyline of the week is the possible death of Joel Deering. The villain was finally caught out with evidence proving his crimes recently, leaving him facing prison. But spoilers for next week reveal the character goes missing, and soon it's claimed he is likely to have died. After Dee Dee Bailey receives a voice message from her evil ex-fiancé, D.S. Swain warns that it could be a suicide note. Locating Joel's phone signal, Swain and colleague Kit Green track his last whereabouts and find his car parked on a bridge. They find a folded note on the dashboard, but what does it say? It leaves the pair convinced Joel has died, and Swain breaks the news that they are now looking for Joel's body. Later in the week, Dee Dee is convinced Joel is actually on the run and has faked his death, after making a discovery. After a run-in with Joel's dad, Swain is forced to step in and tells Dee Dee to accept Joel is dead, but has he really taken his own life? Elsewhere, Teresa health scare for Fizz Brown when she suffers dizziness and she decides to book a GP appointment. But is everything okay? Meanwhile, Carla Connor is left reeling after receiving an official-looking letter. Carla reads it and her face falls, and soon Swain finds her upset. But what is troubling her? Also next week, the day of Paul's funeral arrives, and his family struggle to cope with their loss. His estranged father Denny soon makes a return and he's ordered to leave. As Paul's loved ones gather to say goodbye, grieving husband Billy Mayhew conducts the service. But will everything go to plan? Bernie ends up hosting a memorial rave for her tragic son, but how will Billy react when he makes a discovery about his late husband's ashes? Finally, Teresa hints of another villain's return, as Sarah Platt desperately tries to raise funds to pay for Bethany's emergency treatment in Turkey after a botched procedure has left her in a bad way. As she asks ex-Adam Barlow to check her voicemail, he is shocked to come across one from Damon Hay, but what could it mean?